awoke on my back, spine forced into a surface that simulated grass, yielding but unforgiving, like memory foam shaped into blades. Over me arched a sky that resisted words. Clouds were frozen in place, edges artificially sharp, cut from bleached felt and stuck to an abyss. The space behind them was not darkness, but eraser, vacuum that gnawed at the fringes of perception, like gazing into the static between stations. Only clouds held me on Earth, their pale bioluminescence hinting at some extraterrestrial photosynthesis, beating in slow arrhythmic pulses. The field went on forever in every direction, a fractal hell of sameness. Every blade of grass was the same, chartreuse where it clung to the earth, paling to citrine where it tapered. Exactly 3 millimeters thick. No ground lay in between them. They grew from a smooth expanse of dead silver, as if astroturf platted by machines. As I laid my hand flat, the stalks did not yield. They bristled like plastic hairs, but gave off a subtle organic scent, cloying and sweet like the stench of spoiled liars. The air clung heavy with no moisture or heat, as if the air itself had been vacuum sealed. Time melted. Seconds seeped into hours. My hand went to my chest. No rise, no fall. I grabbed at my throat, fingertips burying in gelatinous flesh that refused to ten or yield instantly. Panic flashed, briefly in my head but disappeared as fast. My body stayed still. A marionette with cut strings. When I lifted my arm, the non-light of this realm bled through my skin, and I saw a lattice of veins like cracked porcelain. My flesh was vellum wet with glycerin. The grass below was marked as smudged impressions, a magic eye painting gone awry. I gestured a hand. No shadow trailed. No evidence existed at all. A scream ripped through my skull, airless and silent. A vacuum-sealed rupture leaving no echo in this empty void. My jaw unhinged hideously, tendons pulling at their limits. But no vibration disturbed the stagnant air. Fear metastasized in my belly, a tumor with teeth. But my face remained lax, a wax museum reproduction of fear. Movement trembled on the periphery of my dead aquarium eyesight. 3 people sat on the lawn far away, their nudity neither enticing nor indecent, as though gender and modesty had been cleansed from them completely. Their skin echoed my own, semi-opaque with a soft, opalescent sheen such as soap bubbles seconds before they pop. The most ancient, or maybe just the most eroded, rose up first, his feet hovering a micron or so above the lawn. Every step cast. No footprint or whisper of rubbing. He appeared to move through a hologram and not solid earth. Close up, his face looked like a Buccelli angel. Immaculate symmetry disfigured only by lidless and lashless eyes, and lips, which shifted half a second out of rhythm with his words. Don't mind. The voice came from everywhere. The grass under my feet, the air around me, the inside of my MERS. It sang like a bow drawn across cello strings, thrilling deep in my marrow. Everyone feels this way at first. He gestured towards the others. The woman held her knees close to her chest in a tight hug. Her hair was stuck midway, a waterfall of liquid mercury in suspended time. The teenage girl played with grass blades, between fingers that moved through them like mist. Her face a mask of robotic boredom, their forms glowing dimly as if buffering, edges pixelating like corrupted JPGs trying to render completely. Come, the old man intoned, gently but firmly. Sit with us. We'll respond to what we can. Fear ought to have frozen me, but lacking cortisol or catecholamines, coursing through me here in this time and space where biology had no sway. Fear was reduced to an intellectual concept, theoretical and remote. I drifted forward instead, legs moving with marionette will, and collapsed cross-legged beside him when instructed to do so. The grass beneath us had stayed preternaturally rigid, poking needle tip accuracy into my legs, but leaving no trace behind. You have many questions. His words thundered through the earth below us, a sub-bass growl that shook up through my bones until it passed through to my teeth. Their eyes fixed me, pupils dilated to black holes, fringed with weakly glowing irises that pulsed weakly, like dying embers in milk glass sockets. Where am I? My voice startled even me when it came out hollowly, echoing strangely, as if uttered through an old tin can telephone pulled tight between spaces. "You're an anim," he said flatly, even as his lips curled into something like a smile. But not quite human. Enough for reassurance. It did not curve his marble-smooth face easily. Either way, the name slid off his tongue, such as syrupy thick vowels from an ancient dead. Language brought back to life, briefly just long enough for its meaning alone to linger in its listener afterwards endlessly. I blinked. So, I'm not in heaven. Not yet. His gesture swooped toward the horizon where the grass merged seamlessly.